Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' now.
Yeah, what is up, everybody? This is the King Hitman here. I hope you guys are having a good day, and if you're not, I hope I can make it better. Now, let's get into this anniversary for the free-to-play EZAs that are coming soon to global. I could have recorded this before the anniversary started. It seems like that's what a lot of, my above me status YouTubers were doing, right? But I felt like it's better to just do it right before they drop, maybe like a week or two before they drop. That way in the middle of the anniversary, it seems like people are bored, maybe people are looking for something to look forward to. This would probably be an opportune time to let you guys know we do have more content on the way, for better or for worse, it seems like, with these free-to-play units. The reason I have issues with these free-to-play units, they're very peculiar. They don't really have a role anywhere. They're on limited teams. Very odd set of units. However, we have something special with the LR Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. we have to get to, so I'll get to them last. But they're interesting because we already have them on global, right? But that feeds into something else. Now, starting off with the Vegeta and Bulma EZA, don't care about their leader skill. Super attack raises attack for 1 turn, supreme damage to the enemy. Remember, this unit is a costume change unit, so this is only the first, like the initial setup for this card. Attack and defense 120%, he gets 60% attack and defense when super attacking, damage reduction of 20%. Vegeta family or joint forces category allies get 2 ki and 20% defense. Wow. Changes battle armor when conditions are met. You can change the armor starting from the 4th turn of the battle. Link skills are alright. I mean, look at it. Like, it's so odd. Brainiacs, Prodigies, Saiyan lineage, so solid support, Cold Judgment, Royal lineage, and Shattering the Limit. Like, it's alright, but whatever, man. Limited categories, I'm not even going to say the 3 categories. Now, when you change into the Whis armor, like the real battle armor, the gray fit, which is a top 3 Vegeta fit. I don't care what anybody said. They just fly. Just fly. The color scheme is just hard. Super attack still raises attack for 1 turn and supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense 122%. Now Vegeta gets 88% attack and defense when super attacking, 22% mitigation, and a medium chance of getting an additional 22% mitigation. Vegeta family or joint forces now get 2 ki, attack and defense 22%. Like, what? It's not that it's terribly trash and garbage. It's just, free to play stats and where are you using this? Now, with this ability, you will be giving 4 ki and 44% attack and defense to, say, LR Gun Vegeta and Trunks, which is the best unit in the game right now, while having this mitigation ability and hopefully getting the 30% extra mitigation defense on super. He looks better in his battle armor for sure, but bro, like, what difficult content do you trust this unit in, if that makes sense? I don't even... what I hate about this is I don't even know that I want to farm these units up. They just seem so mediocre, man. I've never been impressed with any of these cards, even when they dropped on JP. Now the Goku, well, I have been impressed with the 3 kids, right? The boys there. We'll get to them in a momentarily. Goku is just... Goku and Chi-Chi are alright. Alright, now greatly raises attack for greatly raises attack, permanently raises defense for 1 turn, supreme damage, attack and defense 122%. They get an additional 22% attack per attack performed to a max of 88%. Do 4 attacks, no cap out. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, which is really good for them. And then Goku family or joint forces get 2 ki, 22% attack and defense. Now this buff can go towards the Goku and Gohan unit because they're on Goku family and joint forces. So they give, like, a top 5 unit in the game 4 ki, 44% attack and defense. That's viable. Like, that's not terrible. It's just really specific, right? But at least there's uber premier units that fit under that umbrella. Now they have an active skill, which is why I said they're alright. You can get this after after performing 4 more super attacks during the battle. So it's hard to get in, like, Super Battle Road, but in longer events, it'll do you a Ghost Usher. The Bonsho fan greatly raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and delays a single enemy's attack for 1 turn. So you can use it as a Ghost Usher in long content. That's not the worst thing ever. I don't know that their defense is going to be long content worthy. I gotta see them a little more. I can't remember, but whatever. Link skill, courage, on the family, solid support, infighter, the incredible adventure, guidance of the Dragon Balls, and shattering the limit. Like, they're so weird. They're so weird. They're also only on 3 categories. They were only on 2, by the way, before Vegeta and Trunks dropped, but they're on 3 categories. Now, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. This unit is really good right now. However, they're going to age poorly, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Leader skills are relevant. 12 key, raises attack permanently, raises defense for, oh no, excuse me, raises attack and defense for 1 turn. I thought there was a comma there. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy. 18 key, massively raises attack, mega colossal to the enemy. Passive skill, the outstanding father's children. Entrance animation at the start of the turn, they give themselves 3 key, attack and defense 70% for 7 turns. From the start of the turn, they give themselves another 70% attack and defense that's permanent. They give themselves 1 key, 70% attack when there's an ally whose name includes Goku on the team, and they get an additional 1 key, 70% defense if that character is in that turn. So basically the way they work, it's the same for Vegeta but inversed. So the way you look at it is, if there's a unit named Goku and Vegeta, just say the 7-year LRs, right? A unit named Goku and Vegeta, like the LR gods, in that turn, this unit will get 4 different buffs of 70% attack and defense. This unit can look really, really good if you have them on a rotation next to the 7-year LRs. But the reason they're so odd is because it's not like they link exceptionally well. They link up pretty well, but not like insanely well with the 7-year LRs, especially because they have Shattering the Limit, which is just gonna hold them back, besides the fact that they're not Super Saiyans. This card art is so cold though. I hate that for them because this is just so dope. This is so dope. Their entrance animation is really like heartwarming or whatever, gives off good vibes, good juju, all that type of stuff. Now they are also on Bond of Parent and Child, so you can, you know, mess around with them next to Vegeta and Trunks and at least get the Vegeta portion of their extra proc on the team being active. Now, they are good, right? I'm trying to word this a certain way so you can't misconstrue or misinterpret what I'm saying. They are good, but they're not going to age well. They don't dodge, they don't give support, they don't orb change. There's key sufficient, but like, okay, like that's only for them, right? They don't I don't know, do guaranteed additionals. They're not stacking permanently. Like they're good. I think a year from now they'll be very irrelevant. If really, they're probably irrelevant on JP unless you're a free-to-play player. By all means, if you find them useful, please comment and let me know. Like, let the community know these guys are still valuable on my account even 5-6 months later. Like, global players look forward to this unit. Now, link set: Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. Categories: they're on Hybrid Saiyan, Buu Saga, Joint Forces, and Bond of Parent and Child. That's all I've got for them. It's really all I've got for them. They can do 5-6 million attack stats. I've seen it. So it's just good. They're just good. They don't have an active skill or anything. They're a very base level unit. Very base level. So it feels like, in terms of their abilities in their skill set, they're from like 2 years ago. They don't have anything crazy attached to them. Like, B-Pan has more tech than them. It's weird to say things like that about a unit that dropped 3 years ago, but 3.5 years ago. But you get what I'm saying. Now, this is where things are peculiar. So Global, let's get back to this. Global is going to get the EX section of the anniversary, I would assume, right? Like 3 parts and then the EX part, which lasts like a week and a half or something like that. No one knew that this section was coming, but then we got this unit. This unit is trash. I don't care. This unit is terrible. They aged terribly. They're not going to be relevant ever again because they've already EZA'd. I don't know why Akatsuki then just dropped it. This EZA should have just been them as the normal unit, and then you would have had room to improve them as an EZA unit one day. Very stupid. Akatsuki's so short-sighted, and it sucks because this is such a dope concept card. That, look at their card art. Just look at their card art. Hold up. Tell me that's not a cold ass card art. Just the idea of it is so brawling. Like, it's so tough, bro. But whatever, man. They have a good link set too, by the way. But the reason I'm interested in this unit is because Akatsuki has clearly made it known that they are going to give Global some sort of Global First event The event, we have no idea what it does. It could be link leveling related. It could be a new free-to-play unit like these guys were on JP. It could be, I don't know. I don't know what it'll be. It could be an orb stage. Akatsuki was very secretive when Kodo gave us the producer's letter. All they said is look forward to seeing it later in the anniversary. So I'm sure instead of Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr., that'll be that thing they've been teasing, right? For it's been a week since we got that announcement that they're gonna do something else. So yeah, look forward to that instead of Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. We already have them, of course. We have them EZ8 and all types of things like that. So I hope you guys are entertained, informed, or some middle ground for both. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate your time so much. It's the Kid Hitman. Consider checking out the channel. Hitman is off this.